Morning. Can't go wrong with a black currant squash any time of the day. How you lot feeling? I'm very swell. Fantastic actually. Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. Now, I would have been buzzing if we kept a clean sheet. Just a quick negative, and it weren't brilliant that Kukureya's got a red card. Two negatives out of the way because you're about to hear a lot of props from me. As a performance, I think we dominated them. Going into the game, quite frankly, I said it before, it's the biggest game of our season. It was literally a cup final. We knew City just lost at this point. Arsenal drew, Fulham drew. We have a chance now to go 2 points towards the title. Now, we haven't beat Brentford at home. I just want to paint the picture for you. We haven't beat Brentford at home since they've been promoted 4 years ago. They tweeted the other day, or a couple of years ago, it's come up on my timeline. We just love winning at Stamford Bridge. Nice. So going into that game, knowing our December record, Fofana injured, Bajashil injured, so we're playing tossing. December's a bit spooky. And the magnitude of the game, the players under pressure just over the last year or so just shown that they're not really capable of winning such big games when it really matters, the Carabao Cup final in particular, the FA Cup semi-final. So when it's time to make a statement, they don't really rise to the occasion. Now, we saw it again in the big games that we had against Man City, where I don't think we were worse than them with a better team. They had no amount of touches, but they beat us 2-0 comfortably at home. We could have put United away, we could have put Arsenal away. Liverpool, I just think all of these games at the moment were too big. Even the first 20 minutes against Spurs. Mind you, we won the game. Mind you, we drew the two games of Arsenal and United. And obviously, I think we should have got a draw against Liverpool. Slot himself said it was the best team that they've played. The only team they've played this season where they felt like they weren't the better team. I say this to say the stakes were fucking high. And boy, did they not rise to the occasion. I think we was popping the ball around, scintillating stuff. What was that, 13 shots in the first half? Spamming crosses. Obviously, it was very clear that Brentford conceded 2 late headers last week, so let's just try them on crosses. Spamming them. Gusto had some good opportunities as well. Let's just Gusto's since he's come back from injury, he's been quality. Decent against Sheffield. He's got his assist. His cameo against Spurs was decent. I think on 45 minutes he was class. Today again, 90 minutes he was class. He was solid in his 1v1s and defensively, which was a big issue because there was a drop off there. But we knew going forward he weren't the greatest. The last 2 games, Sheffield as well. Actually, the last 3 games he's actually shown that. So big up Shampoo. You're officially gone now to, instead of being she doesn't mind Shampoo with the Mohican and the shaved sides. Right now, you've now graduated to we be burning and it's not prime Shampoo, but you got the braids again. Like your Shampoo with the braids at least, but you're still. We need give me the line. When we're at that point, then gusto your Shampoo, gusto your form. But I just think about that. We've been quality in terms of just this game taking it on. Great ball in from Noni, sorry, for Kukureya's goal, diving header. I think that's his first Chelsea goal. Quality. I think he was unbelievable. If we just highlight the standout performers, for me personally, I'll say Caicedo, take a fucking bow, son. Like I've been saying it since last year, bro. Like this guy is the best midfielder in the league. I was getting laughed at because Guanzo Fernandez and Gallagher was next to him. I was getting laughed at. That's why a large reason why I was just so frustrated at Enzo because he's doing this shift by himself. Start the season, I'm saying it again. Best midfielder in the league, best midfielder in the league. He wins every single duel, no matter where you are on the pitch. He operates in any area. You want him to build up and play at the 6 from the back, he can do that. He's press resistant, he can drop his shoulder, he knows the right decisions to make. Obviously, last year he did make a few mistakes in that 6 position, naturally so, as a young player. The fact that he's only 23 years old and he plays with that much experience, you'd think he's got the mind of a 40-year-old. He is unbelievable. You want him to do box to box shifts as an 8, he can do that, and he can do stuff as a 10. He picks up the ball in the in the final third of the opposition's final third. Oh, bro, the guy is relentless. So he was my man of the match. I think Gusto was great, but I know a lot of people ain't gonna say it. Yeah, Kukurea as well actually, but you know what? A lot of people ain't gonna say it, yeah. Bob fucking Sanchez. And I've been giving Rob Sanchez these flowers for the last couple of weeks on streams, and I've been getting mocked. Oh, you rate Sanchez. Oh, you rate Sanchez. Sanchez has come up big, pause, in a lot of big moments for us this season, and we wouldn't be in this title push if it weren't for him. Bournemouth saved the penalty. Granted, he gave it away, but that was poor defending. Say Bournemouth, he saved the penalty. Big saves against Forest at home, which we could have lost that game. It's a different story. I would have been one. It would have been 3 points behind. Big saves there. Big saves against Newcastle when we needed it. Even Arsenal, I know he's conceded in his near post, but why did Colwell keep my man on side? And on top of that, big saves then. Aston Villa, big 1-on-1, saved it. Today, same again. Spurs 1v1 against Son, saved it. Like, bro, these are the little things. This is how you get a title. And the way he's overhated, I'm not gonna say he's the finished article. He should be our number 1 keeper. If we was to get a keeper that's better, of course I'm gonna take it. I'm all for the improvement on the side, but I don't think is as pressing of a concern as the centre back position. That needs to get addressed way before a keeper. I think he's not been getting his flowers. Everyone makes him the scapegoat for some reason. That needs to fucking stop. I need the praise to be just as loud as the disrespect, because I'm all for it. If a player plays that shit, I'm gonna tell you you're playing that shit. But if you're playing good, man, there's nothing wrong with that. We're Chelsea at the end of the day, and I think he needs to get his flowers. Let's have it right. But I think it was just like Nico Jackson needed a goal. He missed a sitter. We know Jackson. I knew going into the game, I was telling people already. I think I said it in my previous stream, like, that Jackson goal today is going to hit like crack. And it did. Because, you know, my Nolly just basking it. I know what I'm saying when I talk. And these Jackson goals hit, man. Like, we saw it. Fabrizio said, like, non-penalty goals. Since he's joined the league, no one above him. 23 goals, Salah on 22. He's got 9 goals this season, no penalties, 3 assists in 15 games. Fuck off, mate. 32 million and they'll tell you he's a bum. Unbelievable finish as well. Cut through near post, slapped it, low cross. No complaint. This is the game we love. So when I see situations like this where we are now, I still feel like we have another 2 gears to go to. I look at our upcoming games. Obviously, it's nice to beat Brentford finally at home, but I'm looking at Everton now, licking my lips, because if we win that game, you know, we play before Liverpool, so we're top of the table by a point. Just that feeling of being top, I want the players to get used to it. I want them to love it. Because say what you want about, oh yeah, everyone's acting coy about the title race. Maresca's downplaying it. Obviously, we conceded a stupid goal. I hate the fact we didn't keep a clean sheet. It's always consolation goals, but from the outside looking in, everyone's like, you guys concede goals, you can't win a title, your defence. But whatever. But I saw Maresca's reaction after the game. They're telling me that's a man that don't think they want to win the league. You saw what it meant to the gaffer. It's 3 points at the end of the day. We're in the top 4 race apparently. So, do you get me? Like, he clearly wants to win that. I'm not believing that bollocks, but this is a big game for our, this Everton game coming up. Kukurea suspended, stupid red card. I looked at it, like, I left the stadium before half time, before kick-off. English, what the fuck's he be? I left the stadium at full time. Before full time, literally like a minute before that free kick at Kukurea won. I left. We won the game. I got on the train. I come home. My battery died. I come home. Kukurea red card. The fuck? I looked at it. It was a bit right. It was dumb for him to hit, but I don't think that should have been a yellow. Considering Cunha literally done an elbow the other day after the Ipswich game, no chattings. So it's like, where's the consistency in the PGMO? But you know we've got the best left back in the league. We're flying. We're going to a ground where we don't have a good record. Now, what do? I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm not crying here. Oh, we got a red card. So no, we'll move on. We'll look our wounds and we'll show what marks of champions. So now I look at it like here. Liverpool got their left back suspended. We got a left back suspended. What are we gonna do about it? I'm gonna put, if I'm Maresca, I'll put Gusto left back, I'll put Caicedo right back, and I have an Enzo Lavia midfield and Palmer in the 10. That way Caicedo can invert, overload the midfield, win those duels, but at the same time my system doesn't die. It's not the like ideal to play Gusto left back, but I'll do that before I play Vega. No, and I rate Vega. You can see I was very vocal about how much I rate Vega, but it's not ready yet. The quality levels for this league, what we're trying to do, is too high. I don't want to start casting you out if you don't do that for me. I don't think the Bournemouth performance was that great. Well, the first half at least. The second half you grew into the game, but it's about how you do. Like, listen, when you're on the cosh at somewhere like Goodison Park with our record, man, they get a goal at the wrong time and it can go left, and I just don't. All in all, I'm absolutely buzzing. Stamford Bridge atmosphere was amazing. New Jackson chant do 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 Nico Jackson. All good, man. We got a nice little New Jackson chant. I heard some Maresca chants. It was bouncing. Stamford Bridge and the lights electric, banging on the boards. Let's have it right, man. Chelsea are finally back. We have got our club back. So let's push on. Next week is another cup final. Up the Chelsea every single time. Great. Bow. CB out.